Right on. Thank you for doing this. It's
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for rescheduling. I had COVID and it is still kind of kicking my ass. So,
oh shit. Is that the first time you had COVID?
no, I've had it like three times.
Oh well. Yeah, my wife had it once, like right in like the beginning, like the thick of it, in like 2021 or whatever, and it was like so bad. She was like literally, I don't know, 3 weeks. It felt like just laying
Yeah,
in
that's what
bed,
it's
like
feeling like because
it
I
was
was
bad.
sick during our Road America race week and then um yeah, at home all last week and kind of just trying to come back to life since like maybe Saturday.
Brutal.
So,
So like, does that must affect what you do? Like, you need to be in physical, like,
yeah, it's not
heat,
ideal.
right? Yeah,
Not ideal.
yeah, that's crazy. So 14 times kart champion, which is crazy.
Yeah. Really, just had a lot of great people around me and great opportunities, and was able to kind of take advantage of those opportunities.
Right. Of course, that's what everybody that always kicks so much. Like I had Del Worsham on. I don't know if you know Del Worsham, like NHRA drag racer, like just insane, like super fast quarter miles and shit. What I wonder what it is about people like you that always say like, "Oh, it's the people around me." Like,
It
I
is.
mean, it
It,
is, but
it's one of the.
ultimately, the racing comes down to you. Like, how important is it truly to you to have like the right people?
I mean, I think it's everything. Obviously, like the driver is considered like you're the quarterback of the team, right? Like you need to inspire them to build the team around you, but quarterback can't play football by himself. So it's very much a team sport more than people realize, and we do have to like we need to have the best tools at our disposal, and then it's kind of up to us to maximize those tools. But at the end of the day, it's not all by ourselves.
Yeah, fair enough. And what was it that got you into racing? Was it family? Was it friends? Was it just a love of the sport?
It was my dad, actually. I had a very cool dad. He used to race motocross and supercross professionally,
Oh,
and he and my mom did not want me racing motorcycles. So got into go-karts when I was just before I was 8 years old, and was just yeah pretty obsessed. Like when me and my brother were younger, we used to sit on my dad's bikes in the garage and like make imaginary noises. So we were kind of enamored with it from the get-go.
so like 8 years old, it's like racing like just the ones that are super low to the ground, like you'd find at a whatever a kart racing thing here in Vancouver or something like that.
Yeah, they're really low to the ground. They're not like the fun carts. They're the small like kids race carts. So I think the ones you start out in, they maybe go 60 or something like that, and that's
Yeah,
that's like where you start, and then you progress up from there.
right. And so, what do you remember about your first? I don't want to say race because that would be back then, but like your first pro race. What still stands out from that first time getting
Oh, the pro race in a car or a go-kart?
in a car?
First pro race in a car. I remember I was really excited, but also like you're super intimidated. It takes a lot to be able to put a program like that together. So being able to get the sponsorship and raise everything and just all the details and all the effort that goes in behind the scenes to then be able to go race around in circles is a lot. So yeah, my first pro race was with the Road to Indy in USF 2000, and I was very stressed, but it was really exciting just to be there.
That's awesome. So 2000, you've been racing for over 25 years then.
That was in USF 2000.
Yeah.
So so USF 2000 is a series, not the
Oh, is it?
year.
Oh, I thought you meant the year. Okay.
Yeah.
And and so like are you superstitious? Do you have race day rituals that you must adhere to?
Not anymore. I used to be more superstitious. I do always put my right glove on before I put my left glove on. So I guess that's like
Why
my
is that? What's going on there?
I think it's just more when a lot of athletes they talk about zone. So doing whatever that needs to kind of like get yourself like in this, giving your brain kind of feedback and triggers that like, hey, now we're going to start to go into our performance state, and creating that consistent, whatever that performance state is, like creating triggers that start to put you in that state. So I've just always like, I don't know, just always put my right glove on first. I don't think that it would make a difference if I put the left one on, but
You're not trying it though, like no.
part of the part of the process. And then you go into your visualization and your mental prep before you take to the track. So it's just kind of part of beginning that process for me.
Okay, interesting. Because that's what I was going to ask you. Like, what's going through your mind as you're kind of sitting there and waiting for the race to start? Like, you're just visualizing kicking everybody's ass.
I mean, more or less that is sometimes part of it. But you try to just basically imagine kind of what you want, what results you want to get out of it, and how you're going to achieve it. And then just kind of take time to be grateful for the situation, grateful for the opportunity, and focus on your breathing, and then kind of let your subconscious take over so you can slip into that zone performance state and you're not overthinking.
Right, right. You'd mentioned, sponsorship and all that. How important? Maybe talk about a little bit about that, like how important they are, because races are super expensive, right?
Yeah, it's insane how much it costs. And yeah, I mean, without my all my corporate sponsors, I wouldn't be able to race. So they literally are the most important thing when putting a race program together, because without them and their support and resources, it wouldn't be possible.
Right. Would you say you're an adrenaline junkie?
Yeah, I like exciting things. I wouldn't say I'm a total adrenaline junkie. I would say I'm a challenge junkie. I like things that are hard to do. So I like to be challenged and choose things on purpose because they're not easy.
Right. And so what kind of gets you your excuse the pun, but get your motor running, beyond racing? Is there anything that even comes close?
I mean, I really love being active. I really enjoy like all the physical training that we have to go through. I really love, I mean, sim racing is kind of, I mean, I guess it's kind of a cheat answer, but sim racing is also, it's incredibly stressful, more than people realize. Like your heart rate will go up quite a lot. I don't know why, but it's just, it is a lot more challenging in some ways than being on the rail track, just because you don't have all those sensory feedbacks going on around you and you're not as connected with the car. So
Hmm.
just trying to take advantage of the limited feedback you do have when you're in a racing sim. It definitely gets the adrenaline going. But I love to do kind of anything that's yeah, active and fun. Like I'll go if I when I'm not hurt on the off season and I'm allowed to. I've loved to go skiing. I've gone skydiving a few times. Uh, yeah, kind of like if anything that is like fun and active to do, if I get the time off, I'll definitely try to do that. I just went paddleboarding a couple days ago. Like
Nice.
just anything I can to kind of just be out and be active is probably my favorite thing to do.
Nice. Where do you live?
I live in Indianapolis right now.
Oh, okay. So there's must be a bunch of stuff to do there then.
Uh,
Not really?
ish. Not
Yeah.
really, to be
Yeah.
honest. Well, so you're talking to a Colorado girl. I was born and raised in Colorado,
Mm,
grew up there. So, comparatively, there is much less to do, it feels like, outdoors wise, but you just trying to find those things to do here and there, is what I've tried to accomplish, but it's yeah, it's hard to replace growing up in Colorado.
yeah, no doubt. I'm curious, what for horsepower for your car, like like is it so much more than just a regular car?
No, so our cars, the Porsche GT3 Cup cars, it could have been a GT3 street car
Oh,
in another life. They start their lives on the same manufacturing lines, and then they get taken off, and they get a roll cage and all this stuff and made into a race car. The engines are Porsche engines, so they have 510 horsepower, which is just as much or even sometimes less than like the GT3 RS street car. But the difference is obviously our cars are very light because they're stripped out and they're made to be race cars. It's I guess like the horsepower on most race cars, unless you're talking about drag racing, for road racing cars, it's not necessarily about like how much horsepower you have. It's a lot of it is about like the balance, the power to weight ratio. So like and how good your suspension is and your braking system is to be able to handle whatever speed and power you do have. So it's a more of a balanced combo rather than just outright how who has the most amount of horsepower in a straight line.
Okay. And so when you're racing, you have somebody chirping in your ear?
Yes, so the race engineer is usually the only one that speaks to us. We will have sometimes spotters and coaches that'll speak, but usually the main person that speaks to us is our race engineer.
Okay. So what are they saying? Like typically, are they like, yeah, you're this many seconds back, or like careful, there's a something on the track, or like what's kind of like give us some of the stuff they talk to you about.
So it could be any number of those things that you mentioned. Definitely the biggest things is giving feedback back and forth, like what the car is doing, and with like high speed, low speed corners, what we need to focus on, whether it's entry, exits, what the balance of the car is doing is kind of what we'll communicate back and forth. And then they'll let me know, focus on which sector one, two, three. They'll say they'll give me gaps sometimes, or the spotter will help with gaps, or if I'm you're going out to do your quality lap wanting to make sure you get space, they'll say all right, you have a good space here, or they'll tell you which pocket to go into, as far as like car spacing wise, and they'll let you know how many laps are left in the race, something simple as that. They'll let you know like if you're faster or slower than cars ahead. They'll let you know like what pace you're relative to compared to the leaders.
So
All kinds, just all kinds of different things. Just
yeah.
depends.
Are you a fast driver, by the way? Like at regular, everyday, just going to the grocery store, you pedal to the
Yeah, I
metal?
can't. Yeah, I mean, I behave myself much more than when I was younger. I definitely like. I admit I needed to calm down a little, probably, but now I'm much more chilled.
What is your day to day? What do you drive?
I have nothing impressive. I hate to burst everybody's bubbles, but I don't drive a Porsche on the street.
Yeah,
I have a Toyota RAV4. I've had it since college, and it's been great. It's allowed me to move most of my life around the country
yeah,
when I'm moving around, and it's four-wheel drive, so it's great in the snow, and it's great when it gets really icy here in Indiana in the winter.
yeah. Well, that's all you need, truly. Something to get you A to
Yeah.
B, doesn't break down, is good in the snow.
Honestly, it's better because it's not fast, and so it prevents me from getting in probably it prevents me from going faster than I probably should.
Yeah. Let's quickly talk about you had a big crash in 23. How do you
Yeah.
how do you get back on the horse, so to speak, and kind of conquer that fear?
Just by doing it, getting up and doing it again, working with professionals to help you kind of recover from those things. Like when you do have a bad crash like that, obviously like the brain and the body want to protect itself, so you do have some sort of like, for lack of better term, like basically like PTSD. So you do think about it, or have like, you're always like have like this phantom car that you think is about to pull out and hit you, and you just go through it by talking about it. I worked with some really great neuro PT professionals here in Indianapolis that really, really helped my recovery a lot and helped speed that up. And you get back and you do it again, and it's going to feel weird the first time, but you just keep doing it, and eventually all of your muscle memory takes over, and your body learns that, oh yep, I am safe and I am okay, and you're good to go after that.
Mm. How long do you think it took for you to feel like 100 again?
For with concussion symptoms, that was definitely probably the biggest concussion I've had, and it took, let's see, the accident was like September 17th, 2023, and I got cleared by my neurologist in February.
So almost half a year.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my God.
5 months. Yeah.
Wow. What's the rest of your year looking like for races and stuff?
So we have next race is coming up, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We have on September 18th through the 20th. And then after that, we have Road Atlanta during the Petit Le Mans weekend. That's in the second week of August, or sorry, second week of October. I don't know the exact dates off the top of my head. I think it's probably like the 8th through the 11th or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have our final round at Circuit of the Americas in Austin alongside Formula One in October as well, like the week after. I think it's like the 18th, 19th weekend.
Wow. So there's lots of stuff still coming up this year for you.
Yeah, lots of races and lots of events. That is also part of doing the corporate partnership side. So we actually have a really cool event that's coming up at my alma mater. It sounds strange saying that. I feel like I sound old when I say that, but I went to school at the Colorado School of Mines, and we're doing an event there the September 2nd and 3rd. So really looking forward to going back. And I hear the campus has changed quite a bit since I've been, and they keep adding lots of new things. So I'll be back there. And then we tend to do events as well around Porsche dealerships that are local to racetracks into the area. We have an event with Girl Scouts and Tom Wood Porsche coming up in the Indianapolis area. So anybody that's around for that, that is on September 13th. So that should be pretty fun as well. Yeah, just all kinds of things going on all the time. So it's not just the races.
Yeah.
As much as people think, oh, you just go and you drive around and that's all that's it, right? There's a lots going on before and after that happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I wanted to talk to you about the commentating. Are you doing any coming up? Because I've seen that you've done it. Like you must love doing that too, right? Like in your wheelhouse, it has to be.
Well, spoiler alert, I'm actually highly introverted and I don't love having to do public speaking, but I have to do it all the time. And I've had to, become this public personality to be able to attract corporate sponsorships and be able to go chase my goals and my dreams. So it is become part of my repertoire. But it's not like something I'm like you're always looking forward to getting in the car. And I said I liked being active, but I'm never like, oh man, I really just want to go speak publicly. I don't think there's a lot of people. I guess there are those that are very, very good, very, very good at it.
Yeah.
That's just what they absolutely thrive in. But I will be doing two more commentating jobs later this year. I don't know if I publicly can announce it. It will be after my race season on some very popular racing circuits. That's what I can say.
Awesome. Yeah, and that's one of those things, just like racing, you almost just have to do it. Like if you're
Yeah,
public speaking, you just have to do it. There's no
yeah,
other way around
it's
it.
it's part of it. It's just you know to be a race car driver, like you have to create a brand and you need to have a story that people want to hear about, want to follow, want to believe in, and you need to inspire people. And so the ways that you do that is by not being afraid to go out and tell your story and putting yourself out there, even if it's something that you're not comfortable with. And that's just part of the job.
Yeah, agreed. Sabre, can I get you outside of racing and just kind of get to know you a little bit more here?
Yeah, sure.
I would love to know, what was the music in your house as a kid growing up and stuff?
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, growing up, so my mom is pretty religious, so she had like lots of Christian music playing.
Like full on Christian, or like Amy Grant and Vince Gill and that sort of stuff, or like
I
what?
don't even know who Amy Grant is,
Okay.
but I guess I'll mix a lot of things, like different genres. Yeah, I guess like country pop, Christian rock, like you never know. Or the traditional like, Christian music. My dad, I mean, he loves the Eagles. It's his favorite. He I feel like one of my favorite songs is Dream On, and that's because of my dad. So we used to listen to that like all the time when we were at the tracks. Definitely country. it's part of the Colorado culture. That definitely was part of it. My dad really, we would listen to Kid Rock when my mom wasn't around, so
Okay,
she, she probably wouldn't have appreciated it.
probably
Uh,
not.
but yeah, I guess that's some of the music. Oh, my grandpa, he is the one that I guess also really like turned me on to more classical rock, I guess. Brown Sugar was like
Jones, yeah.
the song that I would just like jam out to in the front seat of his blue pickup truck. I remember he'd pick us up from school, and that would be like we'd play it on repeat from the school all the way home because we were just like, this is the best thing ever.
Oh, that's great. And how about concerts? What was your first concert?
Oh, my first concert. It was I think it was actually a Christian concert. It was like Super Chick and oh, there was this girl. I think her name was Joy. So there's like of several of them together. That was like in our local in our town. That I went to when I was, I don't know, maybe I was like 12, 13 or something like that. So
Yeah.
it wasn't like a rock concert or anything like that.
Do you still go to many shows now today?
Uh, not that many, but I have tried to go to a few more, but it's mostly thanks to my fiance because he is absolutely like massively into music. He's an incredible guitar player. He'll write songs, record them. Like he has his own like Spotify like artist profile, all this stuff.
Oh
Like he
shit! Well, well, hold on, pause. What's his Spotify? Plug his
It's
spot.
just his name. It's Alex Vetti. But he's yeah, I mean, he loves rock. He is like his idol was like Freddie Mercury. So that's it's been really cool the fact that he has that passion because it kind of keeps me it gives me a diversity in my life to have that creative side and we'll get to sing together and I love listening to him play the guitar and he can play the piano too. He's like very multifaceted, but he loves concerts, right? So we try to go to some when we can because he also works in motorsports. He's a motorsports engineer,
Hmm.
and we're in different series. So what that means is
Oh, so you don't
basically
compete against each other.
we're like, oh no, yeah, I think that's probably good.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he'll like get back from a race and then I gotta go to a race. So like there's this period probably from like between July or June to probably the end of September, end of October, where there's definitely more like we're kind of like ships passing in the night sometimes.
Hmm.
Uh, but when we can have time, I guess the most recent concerts that we've been to, he did take me to Pink for my birthday a couple years ago. We went and saw the tour where it was Motley Crue, Def Leppard,
Oh, Poison.
Poison, and Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
Yeah,
I
that's
took
right.
him to that for his birthday because it was literally on his birthday in Indianapolis, and I was like, "This is just a sign. This is perfect."
Nice.
It's
You like
totally
have to go. You're like at this point have.
exactly yeah. So
And
we
so what?
went to that.
When you guys find time to binge watch shows, what are you binge watching lately?
Binge watching right now. We're actually watching the morning show because I haven't watched it, and we just started. We're on season one, so
Never heard of it. What's that about?
it has Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. They're basically like the anchors of the morning show, and it's like all the scandals that happens in big media and
Mm.
Steve Carell's in it. He's like got fired for like sexual harassment or something or sexual misconduct. So
Oh,
there's all this it's just like yeah, it's nothing it's not exactly like I'm not like learning anything super valuable from it, but that's what it's a
yeah.
binge worthy TV
But
show.
that's yeah. Oh, you just put the brain at the door, check it at the door. Like those are the best kind of shows.
Exactly.
Are you a fan of all the superhero movies?
Yeah, I mean, I love the Avengers. I feel like some of the DC stuff hasn't been like the most amazing.
Well, I think that now that James Gunn has kind of taken over that, I think you'll start to see some pretty amazing DC movies.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, yeah, I love the superhero movies. I think they're great.
Yeah, yeah. I just saw the latest Superman, and it was pretty good.
Oh,
I mean, it
I'm
was
not
better than
seen it yet.
Fantastic Four, I think. I'm not.
I don't know if I'm gonna go see Fantastic Four. I'll be honest. I'm not
It
sure.
was okay.
Yeah.
Like it was. I mean, they haven't ever made a really good Fantastic Four movie, and it's probably the best one that they've made.
Oh, okay. So I feel like the Fantastic Four when I was a kid was the Jessica Alba
Yeah,
and I don't remember the guy's name that plays this Mr. Fantastic or whatever it's called.
yeah, yeah. They. I mean, that's the unfortunate thing. Like one of the first Marvel comic books, and they haven't ever really done a really truly good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess we'll see what they come up with.
yeah. If you could have a superpower, which power would you want to have?
Oh, I feel like everybody wants to control time, because we either have too much or not enough or whatever it is. But
That feels
that's
like
also,
a cheat though. That feels like
I
a
know, yeah,
cheating superpower.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's a little bit of a cheat, but it's also like I feel it can be incredibly dangerous. So I don't know. If I had to
Just
pick
pause time.
one,
Yeah, pause. Hold up.
yeah, I just need a moment.
Yeah.
I just need to like catch up on my sleep for like a week. We're just gonna pause.
I had somebody
Um,
say they'd want to go like to be able to time travel.
I don't know if I'd want to time travel.
I think that would be so cool.
I think it would be cool, but then I feel like there's like too many repercussions that could possibly happen.
Oh, from you messing with the butterfly becomes a
Yeah,
tornado
I
sort of
don't
thing.
know how that would work out. I guess like if I had if okay, other than time, if you're not choosing a cheat one, I would probably choose mm, maybe like is there a superpower that allows you to like understand how everything works all the time so you can just like and maybe like controlling like being able to move stuff with your mind. I probably would do that one.
That for
But
sure exists.
that for sure
And
exists.
and
You
the
know,
and the
like just
knowing everything, like I think you made a power.
I think there we go. I mean, I would like to like like just say you look at like look at my laptop and then and just by looking at it, I can just like I don't know, X-ray vision it and then I understand
Understand everything.
all the technology and how it works and like how to recreate it. Like
I like
that would be a cool superpower.
I like that. All right, two more questions, and thank you again for doing this.
Yeah, no
Uh,
problem.
do you believe that aliens have visited Earth?
Uh I don't know. I feel like part of me wants to say we'd have to be ignorant to think that we are the only life existing. I don't know if they visited if they visited Earth, then what did they just leave us to our own devices?
Maybe they're like, nah, they
They're
do
just like,
not get it, you know.
they're like no.
Like there's
We're
so
probably
many for me, what gets me about this, and this is a topic, I don't know if this is a topic where you can kind of like rabbit hole it, but like for me, I can go deep on this one because there's so many videos and like conspiracy theorists and everything. Like, and I agree with you, like how could it not, how could they not have, I don't know.
I think there's definitely intelligent life out there somewhere other than us, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if maybe like they got here and then they just like had no way to like get back. Maybe they like crashed their ship. I don't know because there's so many things. I feel like there's
like
stuff.
like solar opposites. Have you ever seen that?
No,
That's okay. You write this down. Solar opposites
polar
is
opposites. Okay,
hilarious. It's so funny.
I'll have to
I
watch
think
it.
it's
But
on Netflix or Disney or something. I think Disney.
okay. I'll have to check it out because I'm just thinking, well, I mean like there's stuff like the pyramids, like how did we know how to do that long ago?
And like stuff that we couldn't even create with today's technology.
How could I don't know if there's stuff that like what stuff could we not create
There's
with
like there's in the pyramids, there's naturally drilled circular holes through to inside and stuff, right? Like we
okay.
couldn't even do that with today's technology.
I have a hard time believing that there's something that we don't have today that could do that. Like, surely there's got to be something.
Maybe
I don't
X-ray
know.
vision.
No.
Okay, Sabre, let me hit you with a tricky one.
Okay.
What is your career highlight thus far? Just one thing,
Only one.
only one.
Only one. I would say, oh, that's kind of tough because I feel like there's a lot of fun ones and great ones.
That's why it's hard.
Like if I only had to pick one and
Hmm.
they none of the others ever existed.
Well, no, I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying that,
Um, I would
what's the one
say
that stands out?
probably I feel like one of the ones that I'm most proud of would probably be the Scooter Pro Tour National Shifter Kart Championship because it was the first woman to win a shifter kart championship I think globally. So that's definitely in the US as far as like national wise. So that one I think I was pretty proud of and um I remember when I won the championship and we had the awards that were given there they called me out to give me the award and I got a standing ovation from everyone that was there. So I feel like that just showed me like the impact that can be made and how unique it was for the time when it happened and just like how much growth there was possible in motorsports for that to like that was a great I guess stepping stone but like wanting to normalize that.
Cool. So how long have you been racing for? Because I was a dumbass and was like, oh, 2000, it was 25
A
years.
long time. No, I've been racing. So I'm 31 now. So I've been racing for 23 years. Yeah.
Oh, so it's close. Yeah.
Yeah, not that far off. Yeah.
Yeah, my prep people, they just had the couple of years off. That's all. So
Yeah, just a couple of years.
awesome. Sabra, thank you again for doing this with us today. You're Sabra Cook on Instagram. Is that where you're most active, do you think?
Yeah, probably that. But everything is connected to my website. Sabrecookracing.com has all of the channels. So if you want to go to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, I even have a TikTok now. I
Oh
don't
shit,
do
what are
the
you doing? All the crazy dances and everything?
no, I don't do the dances. I'm sorry to disappoint. Maybe I'll if I get the time and the level of boredness, maybe we'll start doing some dances, but hasn't happened yet. I can't say it won't ever happen, but
Right.
it's
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Awesome. Sabra, we'll tag you when we're chucking this stuff around. Thanks again and have a great day. Good to talk to
Thank-
you.
Yeah, great to speak with you. Thanks so much.